Okay, into some Rimworld today. Now, last time we had a minor, massive extermination of a lot of different robots. And a lot of injuries caused to my population, some of which are permanent. Well, permanent. We've got a left leg off of Blotch, Hemlock's missing an eye still, but everyone else is pretty fine. So Hemlock and Blotch will just have heal each other once their other wounds are healed and, you know, their abilities are back. But until then, we do have Corsi fixing up Fumiko, who still hasn't quite fully been patched up yet. But yeah, there's a lot of blood and trash to be cleaned up because Blotch would normally do that for us and he's kind of out of commission. But, you know, oh well. Blotch is cleaning the room and then going into the hospital bed. I'm glad he's doing that. Tammy, thankfully, didn't get too badly injured, and Fumiko, although she was injured, is already almost fully back. Yep, there she is. Gotta love Sanguiphages, by the way. They heal so damn fast. Yan's back up online now as well. We do need to get a lot more leather so that we can make these dusters and stuff. We are trying to grow Devil Strand, although it is really getting fucked with the constant amount of other shit distracting my colonists, but hey. We do have to repair the wall as well, because yet again, we had an attack on it. Now, Hemlock over here, once he is fully healed, he is the one who will be working at the machining table to break down all of these mechanoids for some good parts. Cool, we learned another research that I don't really care about, that I'm just researching to have them do something. Also, why is this Hemogen pack out here? Is someone drinking Hemogen even though they shouldn't be? No, I just never hauled it back when someone did that in the past, I guess. I forgot you can't haul it. We can do another skip abduction, so if we wanted new body parts, we could do that. Although right now, we're pretty good on body parts. Corsi, can you haul this, please? So, we do have a lot of walls still to repair, though, which thankfully Hemlock is working on. And then he's just gonna go digging at the plasteel that we had a meteorite of earlier. Definitely something I appreciate. A bunch of free plasteel is nothing to scoff at. We actually have more plasteel than steel right now, which is kind of funny. Although we don't really, because it's just a lot of steel up here that we need to haul. We have way more steel than plasteel, if that was hauled. But right now, Blotch is a bit busy doing other things. I am going to make him prioritize cleaning over hauling, just because there is so much that needs cleaned up. So I'm going to let him go ahead and just go doing that. I don't want a Persona Core. We're not actually ending the game here. I want to do the anomaly ending. I'm really just researching how to make a spaceship because, like I said, I want something for my researcher to do, because otherwise Tammy has, like, nothing she can do. I mean, I guess she could do art, but that's, like, it. And I don't need to get another artist. Now, this room here was originally meant to be for the Biosculptor. And I ended up not needing it once I got Blotch in here, because I have 2 unnatural healers now. So I don't really need it anymore. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just... Oh, no, I stream Monday through Thursday. I'm going to go ahead and remove these floorings, just because I don't need it anymore. And I think, yep. I think beyond that, I could deconstruct this or use this room for something else. But first, Hemlock, you need healed. And Blotch, you need healed. So why don't you just go ahead and heal each other? There we go. Both of you are back to being fully not injured. Okay, back to as I was saying. So we could deconstruct this. We could also alternatively expand these sleeping rooms, these casket rooms. If I did do that, I need to move this up one. And by doing that, I don't think it has power anymore. Yeah, it doesn't. So I'll need to also build a wire. I'll just do a little longer than I need it. And then I will just build this up. And as for where we're actually gonna put the doors, let's see. So this is 15, so this is where the center will end up being. There we go. The new door locations. And a shoot frenzy for Yan, that's quite nice. So wildlife-wise, we need to kill these boomalopes so we can get some more leather. Hopefully the explosions don't cause any issues. They will, I'm sure. Ooh, some visitors as well. What do they have? Nothing good. Let's go ahead and deconstruct all of this because we don't need it. And I can go ahead and remove the floor here as well since I'm going to be putting walls there. All in all, the bigger rooms will make it a lot easier to fit all of the upgrades for those caskets in. Okay, let's go ahead and start moving these. Actually move this one over here. And then we'll need wooden flooring throughout all of these. And then I can move this back over here. There we go. Simple. Now we do need to get more stones, so Tammy... Oh, we're missing limestone chunks. Oh. Wouldn't you know it, we got a lot of limestone over here to mine. Now this is going to cause issues if I don't leave some freestanding rocks so that they don't collapse. Hopefully we're able to get some more limestone from a deep drill. Not sure where we'd get limestone from unless we just put it over here. I don't think we have any other limestone nearby. Oh, well, hang on, what's this? Oh, that's marble. Darn. Although I guess I could do that for marble for sculptures. They are worth more then. Yeah, more marble here. An eclipse, who cares? Ah, the Twisted Obelisk is ready again. Yan! Go ahead and mutate yourself. Oh, not what we wanted, but oh well. Tammy needs death rest. We're gonna have to wait until the wall is done, though, Tammy. These need to get forbidden. These spike traps. We're using way too much stone on them right now. And until we get a new source of it, we're not gonna do any more of that. Alternatively, I could trade them over to not being made out of that material. I could swap it to, like, granite. Because we do have a... Or, not granite, sandstone, I guess. Medical emergency from ape. Oh, it's just blood loss. Who cares? Have we built roofs over all of this yet? We have. What is going on with the lighting in here? Not sure what's going on in there with the lighting. Definitely some kind of visual error. That fixed it, though. Now, Tammy, you can go ahead and death rest. I'm not helping you. So, there we go. Tammy should be done relatively quickly, and she's going to have the glucosoid buff. So, that'll be nice. She'll get a little bit of extra movement speed. Still have the medical emergency on ape because of the extreme blood loss, but who cares, frankly. So yeah, I might swap to using marble for the traps or sandstone for the traps, just because inside my base I could have deep drills working on them. If I get a drill and I put it right here, like literally right outside of the room where we would actually be using the stone, what stone is it going to get for me? Is it just going to be random? In which case, that's possibly ideal. Ooh, compacted plasteel. Even more. That's really nice. Limestone. Okay, well, you know what? That works for me. Now we can collect a whole lot of limestone for the actual, like, already limestone walls that we already have. Like, that's nice. I wasn't expecting that kind of luck, unless it's just going to change to other stuff as it goes. Because it is just saying that right now. It may change. Here, Fumiko, why don't you go ahead and use the deep drill? Keeps canceling it. Come on, I just want to get the chunk. Okay, yeah, it is just continuously going to give limestone. That's really nice. Now, I'll still mine out the limestone that's left over here. And I'll just leave this very terrifying, overbearing structure that, like, if you break just a bit too many of the limestone pieces, will collapse and cause extreme, you know, death. That's probably actually steel. I shouldn't leave that to be. Okay. All in all, we're in pretty good shape. I'll unforbid these now that we're getting limestone beyond what I needed. Blotch, why don't you real quick haul this? Just because I don't want that wood sitting out there and possibly causing a fire. Cargo pods. Nah, insect jelly, that's fine. Oh, hi, Gan. Enjoying your shoot frenzy, I see. An ancient complex. How close is it? That's pretty close. Okay, well, Tammy's asleep right now, and if I'm sending someone out to get it, I want either Yumiko or Tammy, so it's probably gonna be Yumiko then. But along with it, I want Yan, and Yan doesn't have any clothing. I don't know, can we strip? Okay, we can strip Tammy while she's in there. I think we do that and leave Tammy not wearing anything, simply because we need someone to wear better defensive equipment. Actually, you know what? What am I thinking? We've got armor. We have the technology. So jacket, helmet, pants, and vest. And then Yan, you'll get this jacket, helmet, and vest, and you don't get any pants because we don't have an extra pair of pants. But now, once they, or rather, once Yan eats, I'll go ahead and, I'll wait for Fumiko to feed them as well. Okay. I'll go ahead and form this caravan and send them down. So just Fumiko and Yan. They should be able to do it on their own, I hope. 7 meals, that should be enough. There we go. I'm not going to make the same mistake I made last time. I'm going to play to my strengths a lot more. Hopefully Fumiko did have good blood levels, I hope. I really hope she did. Oh well, I can't check it. So yeah, hopefully there's also some good loot here and we're not sending them out here just to get, like, I don't know, something really bad. Okay. Let's see here. Decent sized building. Let's go to the door. Anyway, 3 days and 11 hours to deal with this before raids show up. That shouldn't be an issue. Now, first things first, before we can go in there, I'm having Fumiko use Pain Block on herself. Because I've learned my lesson. Okay, it is mechanoids. Ah, I should have held that door open. Okay, Fumiko, what happened to you? You took a lot of damage to your leg. I will let you tend to yourself without any medicine. Let's just have Yan explore and check around while we're waiting. Okay, there's another Militar in there. The Militar also has a ancient fuel node next to it, so I can't send Fumiko in to deal with him. Especially with the fire that'll appear. Whoa, that's a pikeman. In close proximity, that's not the worst thing to find, because we'll have to melee it anyway, but still kind of scary. And another pikeman next to a security crate. Okay, that's potentially some really good loot. Potentially. Okay, so I'll send Yan back in with Fumiko. Fumiko just finished healing too. Perfect timing. Let's deal with this fuel node grouping. I don't really... Oh. Okay, it's just that one that woke up. I'll just walk out and let the mechanoid come to me. He should walk over in a second, right? Yeah, okay. Well, that's actually good. That means we don't have to deal with this fuel cell yet. I was worried about that fuel cell going off, but now I can save that for later. So I will. Let's go ahead and deal with this pikeman up here, and then this pikeman down here, and then we will loot the actual items. Because then we can deconstruct the walls, and the fire won't be as much of an issue. There we go, one pikeman down, and then the last one. Fumiko did take a single hit there, a little bruise. Did the same leg. Holy shit. Hope she doesn't end up losing it. Oh, friendly fire on Fumiko there. Okay, Fumiko, go ahead and heal yourself again. Where did you get friendly fired anyway? In the right foot! Your damn right leg and foot are getting destroyed. Okay, Yan, go ahead and start opening crates, I guess. Some hyperweave, okay. We do have to worry about the fuel node still. Some medicine, okay. I appreciate that. Silver. And uranium. And now we gotta deal with the one in this room. So here's the thing. We need to deconstruct this wall and this wall, or like any of them on that side. Fumiko, can you temporarily do that? That's the wrong person. There you go. Back to tending yourself. And now we'll deal with the fuel node. Because this is now considered outdoors, which means the temperature won't get super high. I'll take this luciferium. That's nice. And sell that for a decent penny. Fumiko doesn't like the fire. Whoop-de-doo. Back to tending yourself, please. We don't really want to do an enemy terminal. There is the supply satellite here, and then there's the security crate. I'll wait till Fumiko has fully healed herself up, though. Nope, she wants to flee from the fire. Okay, well, we'll open the security crate with Yan, then. Just some gold. Honestly, not that ideal. Fumiko, what's wrong with you anyway? Why are you so upset? Oh, the rotting corpses. You're ravenously hungry. Why don't you eat something, then? Who has all the food? Oh, Yan. A group of Edekin are attacking. I accidentally hit OK there. I didn't mean to. I need to check. Are they haywire pods? Okay, I will deal with that in a second. Fumiko, eat some of the food. Because there's still this security crate up here to deal with as well. Okay, everyone, man your battle stations. If any of them land inside, we gotta deal with them. Looks like one did land inside. Okay, good. He's down without even damaging Tammy. We'll have people mounted at every possible place they could come through. With 2 gunners over here. Hemlock can stay over here by the door. Tammy over by this door. You guys now, Yan, go open the security crate. These doors take forever to go through. Also, it's a grape hall here. Let's see what the last thing is we get. An Arcite capsule. Okay, you know what? I won't say no to that. And then last thing, actual last thing. Let's hack the satellite. Why not? It won't be worth it, but... Mega Sloth will... I mean, it could be worse. Okay, let's go ahead and reform the caravan to go home. We want to take all of that with us. Take the hyperweave, take the wool. I don't think we really want the uranium, to be honest. We got the gold, the silver. I guess we'll take up until maximum weight. Okay. Are they attacking any of the doors? No, they are just walking through and dying to these, thank goodness. Also, I forgot to rearm these. And then I just canceled those blueprints because I forgot that I could rearm these because I have the deep drill. I am very dumb. Okay, the Edekin should be dying at this point. I'm just gonna leave Tammy up. Yep, okay, they're fleeing. That's it. No casualties whatsoever. And all of them died from the spike trap, so we don't have any new prisoners to add to our ranks. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and let's get some more room for beds. We could fit more in here. I'd say we can make this prison a little bigger. Now, alternatively to making the prison bigger, I could swap out and start doing individual cells, which will make it a lot less bad if there's a prison break, but it'll add a lot more time of traveling between them, so I don't think I want to do that, especially because there are no prison breaks when I remove all of their body parts, and I only use the prisoners for the sake of blood. Speaking of which, because of that, I'm going to go ahead and uninstall these. Also, this skull, while funny, I'm gonna deconstruct it and get the skull back. I don't really care. Same with the table in here. Frankly, all of this can just go. I have them in here in the off chance. Well, you know what? No, there's really no point in the table. They're always down. I was gonna say, you know what? I'll keep it there for if I imprison someone who I actually want to keep in my colony, but that never happens. Go ahead and deconstruct that. Now, we didn't get the skull back. That sucks. But the whole reason why I do that, I want to move this heater over here as well. At least for now. I guess for now it doesn't matter. I'm going to build more beds. Double the amount we can have so we can have even more Hemogen taps, I guess you could call them. Okay, Corsi, can you go ahead and do me a favor and deconstruct these for me? And the caravan's back. And a flesh beast attack. What the hell did you guys bring back? It seems like these are the only two, and they're both down in this area. Fumiko and Yan are up here. They'll be fine. Fumiko is very slow because of that leg damage she suffered, though. So I might need to have her start jumping. But the flesh beasts shouldn't be an issue. I am gonna, real quick, just schedule everyone inside the walls. Yeah, okay. Fumiko, you're gonna need to start long jumping to get back in time. I'm gonna hold the door open just so that Yan is already able to get through it, but then stop holding it now. There we go. The flesh beast should walk through the spikes now. Now that is still not gonna deal with them in their entirety. We'll still need Tammy to probably go melee mode. Also, one other thing I forgot to do at the end of last one, I need to swap out, get some, I guess, limestone barricades. Right up through that. Actually, no, Yan, you need to do that. What am I thinking? Blotch. And Corsi. Thankfully, the flesh beasts are dumb and set off the traps very easily. We've just got Tammy to clean up the last remaining ones. There are still a couple survivors. They are attacking my geothermal. That's bad. They're also attacking this one over here, so I'll need to deal with that. Tammy, how bad is your damage? Not bad at all. Okay, you go deal with that one. That one's still possibly savable, I'd say. Horsey and Blotch over here. This one is not being saved. Yeah, there it went. Major break risk for Fumiko. Tammy, we need to save this geothermal. And then this tough spike should come for these guys, and they'll get some good shots on it. Unless they wait until the last second to attack it for some reason. Blashy, lose anything? No, you're good. We don't need a tough spike, so I'm gonna just go ahead and melee it to death to get it out of here. Okay. Flesh Beast attack averted. Too heavy to haul it, it seems. And it's outside the allowed area. We no longer need to do that. So you can go ahead and haul it. There we go. Well, that was a little frightening, but other than losing out in this geothermal, which still really sucks. But other than that, we didn't really lose too much. Shows I should probably build some walls around them just to keep them safe, but I need to wait until I get limestone for that, and with all the traps having just been burnt out, that's going to take a while, especially with these barricades that I'm going to swap these out for a different material. I'm going to make these out of something flammable on purpose. I thought about it and I realized if they're flammable, that's better, because then I can light them on fire and deal with the enemy better. Fumiko is healed. Another Harbinger tree. How nice. Now these flesh beasts should bleed out. I doubt they get back up. Boomalope self-tamed. We can't really slaughter those. Here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna build a very small, and I mean very small cage. With no food, so it'll starve to death. Also, the Twisted Obelisk is ready again. Also, I can clear out the forced shit on everyone. Yan got a new tentacle. Finally, I needed a tentacle. I need to replace that whip with one as well. Insane ramblings from Blotch, good for him. Don't really care. Mining over here is almost done. We do need to work on this pen, like, ASAP, so it starts starving to death. Who is my animals handler? Either Fumiko or Tammy. Well, Tammy, once you feed on him... Yeah, go ahead. And haul that Boomaloop. And it will start starving to death, and we can just leave it there to starve. That way, we do get the leather, because I did want its leather. I wanted to hunt those anyway. But we don't have to worry about the fiery explosion killing anyone. Now, it might be worth getting a gun turret set up in here, shooting down this hallway, but I'm not sure because with friendly fire it may not be ideal. Also, Blotch, what even was upsetting you so much? You're ravenously hungry, so eat! You're also naked and have no artificial enhancements. I guess that is a good point about the enhancements. You probably do. I should mutate you to get that. Bloodshed for profit. Silent Neuroformer, I do want that. There are going to be 3 groups of Edekin, though, and each one is going to have 12 units or so. I don't think I can handle that, I'm not going to lie. That seems like a bit too much for me. Very much too strong for what I could handle. Okay. Well, the roof collapsed. Oh well. Let's go ahead and real quick do a remove roof area over here, just in case. Also, pen not enclosed. Oh, are you fucking serious? Fumiko, why don't you go ahead and go death rest? Our boomalope got out to the food. I didn't think about them accidentally leaving the chem fuel. I guess I'll have to make this cage slightly larger. Or you know what, I'll just do this. It'll still be considered a cage. Even if the door gets left open, it won't be able to wander anywhere. Bulk goods trader. Right when Fumiko goes to death rest. Okay, well, who's my second best at social, I guess? 2, 1. Gosh, that 13 would be so nice to have. Okay, I'll have Blotch do it, because he's closest. That's going to be a massive price increase. Yikes. Okay. We only want to buy things. We don't want to sell things unless we absolutely have to. Just for money's efficiency's sake. Is there anything else we really want to buy? Maybe we could buy gold, I guess, but nothing that's that important, I'd say. Unless I'm missing something. That should be good. Just buy their components and advanced component. Because the whole thing is we want to only sell things with our best possible trader to get as much money as we can. And we prefer to only buy things with them as well, but this is a temporary shop. It's going to go away if I... Okay, fuck it. I kind of want to wake her early. She's only 14% of the death rest. If I wake her early, then she'll... It's fine. Hopefully it's worth it. Yeah, I know, it affects trade prices. Okay, sell the hyperweave. Buy your components and advanced components. You could sell the boomalope if we really wanted to. Smoke leaf and ambrosia are meant to be sold. I'm honestly gonna probably get rid of a lot of our bioferrite soon if I don't start using it. I don't need the archite capsules. Let's see. Really not a lot of good things that you guys are selling. I guess there's the gene packs, but... Oh, Pollux seed. I didn't even know. I missed all the skill trainers too. What the hell? Flash Storm is interesting, but not really useful. Yeah, not any of the really good skill trainers either, except construction. I could get another builder, I guess. You know what? Yeah, I'll buy both of those for another builder. That's kind of worth it. I do want all the tech prints though. That's gonna cost a lot. So let's start selling off these organs, shall we? Wow. And these sculptures. Now, the whole reason I opened this shop back up is because I was expecting to sell more, but frankly, I'm only going to be selling the leather here, I'm pretty sure. Also, I can buy their plain leather. I'm glad I noticed that. I want to buy all their plain leather. Sell my jade as well. I don't use that. The clothing I don't want. There's a lot of clothing I don't want. There we go. That was actually really worth it. Okay, now who's going to be my next constructor? Who's like the second best? Let's see. We got a 4, a 4, and Turk Fumiko off, and a 4. Okay, so literally anyone could be my next constructor. Blotch does a lot of the hauling and cleaning. I don't know if I should make him do that. Probably Tammy, honestly, because she doesn't have a lot she can do. So once she's done cutting that, let's have her learn construction, and let's put her on a construct tier 3. There we go. Now she got her construction up to level 9. Just like that. Also, who's my second best at research? She's at a 20. Yan's at a 16. Why don't I go ahead and have Yan, once she wakes up, apply these tech prints and level up her researching capabilities. We've got all this plain leather to use, so Hemlock can start crafting that up soon. I am going to put Hemlock at construction level 4, even though he is good at constructing, just so that he starts doing the crafting first, because we need clothing. We really need clothing. Yan is applying the tech prints now. I am going to swap right now to healing factors, because those are really good. Okay. Hemlock's sleeping instead of doing what I'd prefer him to do. Does anyone have any health issues I need to worry about? Rot stink exposure. Oh my gosh. Okay, haul the corpse. What's wrong with you? Interrupted death rest. Yeah, go back to death resting. That'll at least waste most of the interrupted death rest timer by doing the actual death rest itself. Any more wildlife? Boomaloops. I'll go ahead and stop hunting things I don't want. I am going to hunt the lynx, though, because it's dangerous. I don't want it to predate on any of my people. Now, this construction over here I can go ahead and get rid of. Actually, do I want to get rid of the flagstone? Limestone flagstone could be what I replace all the flooring with outside, so I'm actually going to leave it be. Once I'm in the really far off future. I forgot about the roof. Oh. Of course, you got a cut on her neck. Of course, you are the surgeon. That was a bit stupid of me. Here, Hemlock, before you eat, go do that. Oh. It was just the rot stink you dealt with. There we go, got rid of the neck wound. Lover of Berserker Ape. Cool, I guess? Don't worry about what we did to your lover. Just don't worry about it. Tammy's not feeling great because of the rotting corpses. I mean, they all should be getting hauled, but I guess Hemlock has stopped working on hauling as much as cleaning. I'll put him back to doing hauling first. Lung rot. Great. You know what? I'll have her use some actual meds next time she treats herself. I really regret using the natural healing now, and I also wish that Hemlock would have been hauling these corpses, because getting the rot stink exposure because of that is annoying. Tammy, don't go in there. I don't want you getting rot. Oh wait, you're fine. You have immunity because of the lungs. Oh, ready to study, not ready to mutate. Blotch is hauling all these corpses, thank goodness. Apparently Blotch has heat stroke. Not really sure how he managed that. It's only 80 degrees out. Even naked, I mean, especially naked, I would feel like that'd be a fine temperature. I think you can enjoy just dying off. We're not going to help anyone with a flesh mass. That's way too dangerous. We lost an entire colony to them before. We don't need to deal with you. Didn't know I still had a torch out here. It's like the only torch left. Raid. Quite a big one at that. Okay, everyone. Inside the walls. Although I am going to include this area as inside the walls. Also going to include the walls themselves as inside the walls so that they can actually use doors, or, well, clear out the doors when the doors get jammed with things. But yeah, everyone get inside the walls. I do not want you out there. I want you where it's safe-ish. Those traps will not deal with everyone, but this is the best we can do right now. Once the raiders start actually coming, I'll have everyone get in position at the end of the maze, and we will see what happens, basically. We are missing Fumiko, who... Why is it whenever I send someone to death rest is when I need them? You ever notice that? But, oh well. Okay, they are beginning their assault, so everyone get in position. Except Corsi. Corsi finished that. Now, Corsi, get over here in position. Also, I never put a blueprint there. Oh, I never told everyone to come over. I just drafted them. That sucks. Corsi can go... You know, Corsi can go there. Yan go here. Blotch go up here. Hemlock here. Tammy here. Okay, thankfully the traps slow him down quite a bit. Some of them turned around, it seems. Not sure what this one's going for. Oh, fuck me! I forgot the walls. Okay, Corsi. Actually, Tammy. Blotch got injured by friendly fire. I didn't think he could. I thought the way friendly fire worked, they had to be near the enemy, not just between. Well, that sucks. Oh, good. The one I went for is fleeing. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, good. They're all fleeing now. Thank goodness. Okay, we need to build walls. Thank goodness the geothermal didn't get broken fucking again. Tammy, repair it before it does. By, like, some accident. And then, we need to haul these things. Are there any trees right nearby? There are. Cut that tree. And we have more people here to capture as well, so why don't we go ahead and do that. Hang on. You motherfucker. Lost to frostbite, by the way. Is anyone gonna bleed out if they don't get treatment right away? No. Okay, you're fine now, Tammy. Let's go ahead and prioritize building these fucking walls. And I'll add a door in a second. Forbid all those so that we stop wasting limestone on the traps. We can instead use them on that. Four seconds. Okay, well that one's... That one wasn't gonna live. There was no way. Blotch is still bleeding. He never actually got treated. He's also got serious rot stink exposure. Corsi, please deal with the person who's bleeding. Yeah, this quest is not happening. Oh boy, that was one hell of a raid, wasn't it? But now I can go ahead and allow everything. So that everyone can have their corpses hauled. Fumiko would have been really nice there. She could have gone out here and dealt with that while the raid was happening, but oh well. We had Tammy do it instead, which also worked, I guess. But yeah, we need to build up walls apparently around the geothermal because the enemies just love to use them. Blotch, I know you're really upset about not having a new body part, so here's what's going to happen. You're going to get a mutation right now. Okay, cool. You got a stomach one. I mean, that's bad because that causes you more pain than a... Whatever. At least you have a body part, I guess. I almost am considering having them get pain as a virtue just so that everyone has those pain-causing body parts. But then Pain Stopper would have honestly become a negative. Good job, Yan. There's a reason that we love you. Hey, look! They did the same thing with the chem fuel again. I built that fence that way, just so I could avoid that. The chem fuel is going to light on fire when it dies, which I find quite funny. Medical treatment needed. Oh yeah, Corsi. How's that lung rot going? Pretty well. Swap you to herbal meds. Actually, I don't think you need any meds. You're fine. 2 days left and it's only at 6.3%. Forgot to enable that for both of those. Now, Fumiko, can you real quick haul the massive amounts of meat? Tammy's still working on getting the stone. The animal should die soon. Only at moderate. I could just shoot it. But, I don't really want to waste the time doing that. It would have probably been faster at this point to do that, but oh well. Hey! That'll speed things up. Thanks, Randy. That was really nice. Hemlock is just producing limestone like a madman. That is a-okay with me. Tammy then can... Tammy no longer is really researching anything, which is funny because we finally got a fucking research I wanted to do. But... whatever. Once we get enough limestone, I can disable the deep drill. But right now, we're not at that point yet. Speaking of which, Blotch, how's your hauling going? You have a lot of things to haul. Yeah, okay. About that good. That's gonna take him forever. Also, I just realized, why is Corsi's tentacles symmetrical, but no one else's are? Weird. Wow. Randy. I appreciate that. You are just straight up killing this thing for me. Hemlock, instead of drilling, can you stop that temporarily and start doing some crafting? I didn't think I had to specify that. There we go. Now that Boomalip is dead. Clear this out of the home area. Same with all this. There's way too much home area. There's not things that need to be in the home area. Reminds me, I need to build a wall around this geothermal as well. Oh man, there's so much to do. I'm gonna turn off automatically expanding the home area at this point. But I'm glad that that happened just so I remembered that there's a geothermal down here to put a door on, or a wall on, I mean. If nothing else, it may have just saved a geothermal. Now, I could have, like, electro harvesters to get power as well, but I... honestly... funny enough, at this point, I don't see much point in it. Hemlock's finally getting around to shredding all those mechanoids. Also, I can deconstruct this pen completely now. Well, that was an interesting turn of events, we'll say. Randy giving multiple illnesses to that, honestly, poor Boomaloo. Speaking of which... Ooh, a war merchant. Might be able to sell some good shit to you or buy some good shit from you. Let's see. Oh yeah, I've got a lot of shit to sell you. Mostly drugs, almost entirely drugs. Here, have some pemmican while we're at it though. And here we can get rid of all these garbage weapons that are just littering the ground and my storage. This is going to be so good for my storage, just being able to clear out all of this. I will keep one of the frag grenades, just in case I need them. That's nice. And I'll sell off, or I'll buy off some stuff as well, because I'm giving you way too much. I guess I won't give away the drugs. Drugs are easy to sell to people. Also, why was I selling components? That was close. I almost sold all my fucking components. No wonder it was saying it was worth so much. I was wondering where all that came from. I'm like, I didn't think I was selling that many drugs. That was close. Oh well. I'm sounding like a broken record. That was close. That was close. That was close. Blotch, when you wake up, can you please clean the hospital? It is disgusting in there. Also, we should probably do some form of ritual sometime soon, just for the mood buff. I still have that sacrificial thing that I've never used, and I probably never will use, just because I thought it'd be cool, but then I never ended up doing it. Anyway, let's do the corpse burning so that we can gain a nice mood bonus for the colony, hopefully. Hey, unforgettable. That's quite nice. It gives us 2 of those points, and we became allies with someone. That's quite good. Honestly, pretty much ideal. Also, Blush never did clean the hospital like I asked him to, because I had us do that party. So, go clean the hospital. Clean it entirely. And then clean off this big room. Okay. We've still got a lot of steel to haul, which is part of the reason this is taking so long. Or rather, why Blotch is taking so long to do all the hauling is just because of that alone. But on the bright side, Hemlock, he's been tailoring, I think. Or at least he should have been. Also, the moisture pumps, I think, are finished. Yep, the moisture pumps have completely finished. Which means I can get rid of them. That was a very, not at all a hassle. Those moisture pumps, just getting rid of that little swampy area was pretty nice. If it wasn't for the deep water here, I would honestly do it here as well and clear out all this water and mud as well. If I get enough stone, I am considering incorporating even more land into my walls. But I won't do that quite yet. I didn't even realize I was making learning assistants. I forgot I was doing that. Who was I doing it for again? Gosh, I don't even remember. I think Hemlock, because I wanted her to be better at combat. And then beyond that, maybe Fumiko? How many learning assistants do I have? They're over here, right? Yeah. 2. So was it just those 2 that I wanted them for then? Hemlock and Fumiko? I guess so. That's all. That's who I'll give it to. I completely forgot that I was doing that, so... So Corsi, you're good, yeah. So let's go ahead and give you a learning assistant, and you a learning assistant. There we go. Now they've got some learning assistants installed, so Hemlock will get better at his melee combat eventually, and his crafting will shoot up. And the reason I gave it to Fumiko is because her melee honestly still has some work to go, and her social. Hey, at least the double strand is mostly planted and half of it's grown now. Maybe just in time for finishing all the leather clothing, we'll have double strand. Psychic Agony. Well, that's nice. She's going to be dealing with agony for the next 2 days, right after she dealt with that. Okay, well, that's nice. I'm going to go ahead and harvest all the ambrosia on the map. It's just free money, basically, that sprouts up. Also, these guys, I believe, are fully healed up now, right? Yeah, okay, then here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna allow herbal meds. I'm gonna actually disable the hemogen farm for both of them, and blood feeding because I don't want them to die. And here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna go ahead and harvest everything, but keep them alive. So no brain, heart, liver. Keep a lung and a kidney. Same for you. No brain, heart, liver, lung, and kidney. That way, we first of all get all their organs to sell. Second of all, they don't have legs anymore to, well, run away. Or cause other issues. So, Corsi, you've got your work cut out for you today. Have fun. Also, after feeding him that meal, clean up the room that you're going to need to use. I'm pretty sure at this point, Corsi is like an expert at removing organs and limbs. I mean, she probably became an expert after like the third time of doing it to the same damn person. And I don't mean like this taking organs from the same person 3 times. I mean taking the same organ from the same person 3 times, back when we had that person who came back to life over and over again. So yeah, Hemlock is crafting up clothing so people can go back to having actual clothes to wear. I do think it might be worth getting a pain stopper for literally everybody. I'm not sure I want to do it, because it's kind of scary knowing that my colonists will just die instead of getting downed. Like, it might be better to keep them going down. But with everyone with these organs causing them pain, I don't know if I want to keep those. Maybe I just craft new stomachs and lungs and replace everybody's stomachs and lungs. It would take a lot of components and advanced components, but it might be the best way of going about things, just so that way, A, they don't have the pain, and B, they have actually good organs. Also, I want to do this quest. I want a death rest capacity serum. So I'm gonna accept this quest. Let's see, where's the shuttle crashing? Way out here. Okay. Tammy and Fumiko, you're my best combat personnel. You're gonna come out here. Also, I need to go ahead, and while I'm thinking about it, we need to make shield packs. Or shield belts, rather. For all my melee characters. Surgery failed catastrophically. Oh well. There we go. There's the raid. Now, it is some pretty scary enemies. It's Neanderthals. So I'll try and let the enemy get their attention first for the most part. As much as I can, at least. I'll be the last line of defense more so than the first. Let's deal with the sharp weaponry. Okay, good, they're fleeing. Now we just run away, let let them deal with themselves. Let's go ahead and coagulate each other. There we go. I hope that guy falls down instead of dying so that I can blood feed from him, but otherwise, oh well. Nope. And they should be fine now for when the shuttle arrives. Simple as can be. I didn't know if that counted or not. Everyone get in the shuttle. Get in the shuttle, dude. Dude. What are you doing? Cannot load shuttle incapable. Okay. I guess because you can't do hauling. That's a bio-coded rifle. I can't use that, so that's real nice. At least we got 3 free simple meals, and of course the death rest capacity serum. The whole reason we did this quest. We'll go ahead and have Fumiko drink that one. Now she can also have a glucosoid pump. They can both have one now. I could have alternatively given Tammy a second one. That way Tammy would really go fast, but I think it's better if they both can move quickly. We can get another Vanometric power cell for just a detoxifier lung. A single detoxifier lung? Or Shay. Does Shay have good stats? No, Shay does not. I mean, shit, yeah, I mean, I'll accept free power for a detoxifier lung. What do I need to make that? 4 advanced components. That's expensive. Did I already accept the quest? I did not. Yeah, you know what? I don't need free power that much. I want to keep my advanced components because I need them to make the, well, the lungs for... Great. The lungs for my colony is what I was going to say. Speaking of which, that might be the only lung type I can really make for my colony, isn't it? It is. So I'll need to make 2 of those for every person. That's going to be 12. That's going to need 48 advanced components for the lungs alone. I guess I'll go ahead and I'm going to suspend it for now, but we're going to have do until you have 48. Actually, why don't I just do it 40 times? But I have it suspended because I want Hemlock to create all the clothing first. And I guess the shield belts too. I am gonna edit this. I'm gonna copy, make a second one. I'm gonna call it Melee if I can spell it correctly. I can't. It's the same thing, but also with... I cannot type shield belts. There we go. Now they should put on shield belts. Once they're, you know, all crafted. Right now there's only 2 that are finished. Yeah, Hemlock still doesn't have good temperature regulation in his room, it's worth noting, because he has the one room that's off and separate from the rest. Probably not ideal. Probably definitely not ideal, but, like, I also don't care. Oh, extreme blood loss, who cares? We've got 19 hemogen packs saved up, so that's quite nice. How's this major infection going? Oh, you'll be fine. And the last shield belt is there. Okay, great. Now we just make the clothing. Now, I am going to end up using the smithy, or not the smithy, machining table rather, to make flak armor out of the bioferrite. The reason I'd use bioferrite is because it gives a bonus to psychic sensitivity. But I'm not going to do that quite yet. Hey there, what's up? Welcome to the chat. I want to get the leather clothing that my people actually use often made before I worry about the bioferrite. Speaking of which, have we hauled all the steel from over here yet? Oh, finally. So then, Blotch, what are you doing if you finished all the hauling? Oh, you're finally cleaning. Thank goodness. We've needed that cleaning for a while now. I'm glad you finally did it. Why don't we go ahead and install the drug lab here, by the way? I've had it uninstalled for way too long. And the double strand is 93%. I'm gonna tell them not to bother planting anymore because I'm pretty sure that it'll take too long to grow. Since we're already about halfway through Juggust, or wait, is it halfway, or no, 15 days each. We're already at the end of Juggust. Oh, good. At least the rain's putting it out, but I'm glad I just checked on my plants and they're already on fire. That's a good sign. Hemlock, how you feeling? You're good enough. Yeah, we're gonna need to enable that soon. How's the clothing, though? Everyone's got clothing. Okay. Then, next priority, we make flak vest, jacket, pants, and helmet. All of them... Wait, can we not make them out of... Oh, they're only able to be made out of steel, except for the flak helmet. We'll worry about the bioferrite later. Next up, we'll do the components. Because those still need to be crafted. Well, this is... Okay, healing factors, we finally got it. Artificial metabolism is next. We need to get the good stomachs crafted as well. Husband of Fumiko. Fumiko, you have a husband? Okay. Since when? Well, let's sell these organs. And this knife I don't want. All these other weapons I don't want. Okay, and we're gonna definitely need to buy some shit from you guys. Well, let's buy the medicine. And I guess we won't sell you the spines because they're too expensive. Okay. Well, that's pretty nice. I can probably unforbid these now. We have finished. No, we haven't. We have not finished that. I need to unforbid the deep drill so we can start getting enough stone to finish off the last limestone walls down there. Also, we do not want roofs. If it ever, for whatever reason, if there's ever a roof in these buildings, I do not want one there. We do not want to cause fires. I'm pretty sure these guys can no longer walk. Yep. I'm surprised, of course, he hasn't finished all the surgeries yet. Oh, it's because we're out of herbal meds. I didn't even realize. Well then, let's harvest some wild heal root. There's more than enough out there. really just, at this point, we just wait. I think I'm gonna go ahead and stop using these bioferrite harvesters. I think we have enough. Oh gosh. Actually, I'll just toggle their unloading automatically. I won't deconstruct them. I will eject what's currently in them, and then that'll be it. We don't need any more bioferrite. Get in the walls now, everybody. Umiko, I guess, okay, Blosh, go ahead and keep sleeping. Oh, it's right by Fumiko. Okay. Blotch, don't keep sleeping. Oh, they are all over the place. There are invisible creatures everywhere. Okay, Sight Stealer. Cool, a shard. This is still detecting an invisible creature, so I'm still kinda concerned. There's so many! There's so many Sight Stealers! Oh my gosh! That explains the inhuman shrieks. I mean, I'd be shrieking too if me and 15 of my best friends were all together just saying, yeah, let's go murder this colony. How many fucking Sight Stealers is that? There's 9 that are dead, and at least 1 that's still alive, I guess. It seems like only 1. I'll let it bleed out, because I don't want that. But damn! That's quite a lot of Sight Stealers, ew. Thank goodness for the proximity detectors warning me, though. Because I knew the general area they were at, and I knew that it wasn't finished. That's the most important part. After the first group was dead, I would have probably been like, am I good? I'm good? Yeah. And then the rest of them would have shown up, and I would have been fucked. Also, the wall down here got finished finally, so I can go back to allowing these traps to be built. So I think the first thing I will replace on all my colonists is their stomachs, to get the reprocessor stomachs, because I think reprocessor stomachs are quite nice. My whole colony will eat less food. After that, so that'll also make them all immune to gutworms too, which is nice. After that, I'll worry about the lungs. Although, you know what? I'm already gonna have enough advanced components. I'm crafting up to 48. I'll have enough for the lungs. I'll probably do the lungs first. What gear do you have? Sell. Nothing that great. Let's check real quick. What do I need in order to make the stomachs? I can't find them. That's because I didn't research it yet, did I? No, I didn't. What do I need for a reprocessor stomach? 4 advanced components each. There we go. That'll be enough advanced components exactly on the dot to make all the lungs and all the stomachs. It's going to cost insane amounts of materials, and hopefully we'll be able to buy more, but until then... How are these little surgery babies doing? Well, pretty good on your end. You can have your eye removed. Although, I'm going to wait and then take... Oh, wait, no, it has a scar. Yeah, remove the eye. And I want your jaw. Beyond that, I'll go ahead and enable drinking and bloodletting from you two as well. Mysterious cargo. I will take it. 90 plasteel, uranium, what was it? I was hoping for that. I was really hoping it was a Revenant spine, but I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to jinx it. Yeah, 90 plasteel. I couldn't remember if it was plasteel or uranium, even though I just accepted it. There we go. That is a Revenant right there. I should probably get rid of the some of the holding platforms. I have more than I need, right? So here's my thought process. Metal Horror is the most dangerous of all of these things, other than the Revenant, which I want to keep because I need to research it. But I also want to have like one of each. So I'm gonna get rid of a Noctowl, even though probably shouldn't. Can this Noctowl over here is like really fucked up. This Noctowl here though, I don't think it can walk. I know the Metal Horror can't walk. Is missing its front left leg. I think the claws... Whatever. It's not as injured as this one over here is. So this one I'm going to execute. By hand. There's the new research I wanted, by the way. Now I'm gonna go ahead and transfer the Noctowl over here, and we're gonna get rid of these holding platforms completely. We don't need them anymore. And that'll drastically increase the containment value of this cell. Ooh, yeah, up to 170. Now, having multiple holding platforms still is subtracting 60 from it. But the average wall HP is nice. We can get better if we increase, I believe the lighting slightly matters, but if we increase what the walls are made out of health, that's ideal. So 455 health. I know steel has less. Does bioferrite have more? Does a bioferrite 600? It does. What about plasteel? 840. I could build it out of plasteel. And uranium, what do you have? 750. I think bioferrite is still the cheapest. It's like the best bang for your buck though, so I'm gonna go with that. Plus, it matches the theme of using bioferrite to hold them in there. And now all the harvesters are running. Who cares? I could also add some walls in here to divide up the rooms into 4 rooms now. If I do that, then it'll really, really, really increase their numbers. And since the shard inhibitor works through walls, I think I could do that. I believe it works through walls. So, honestly, does it? It looks like it works through walls. I think I might do just that. Once they finish replacing all the walls with bioferrite, which, by the way, look how nice that looks. The bioferrite walls in here. I could also use bioferrite for just all the walls, mind you. Can I build bioferrite traps? I can. Okay, you know what? Let's re-enable the unloading. And we're gonna start using bioferrite traps instead of spike traps that are made of limestone. Friendship with limestone is over. Friendship with bioferrite has begun. Now, the ones that are already made out of limestone I'll keep, but I'm going to disable auto rearm. And that means I can disable this as well, and Hemlock can go back to crafting. Now we'll only use limestone for less important things. Why is this wall not being replaced? Oh, also stop staying inside the walls. I forgot I had that setting on earlier. Actually, that's Blotch's job. Gonna replace the columns. Manhunter pack, red foxes. How many? 23. Well, that'll deal with all the limestone spikes that I had already had. Jeez. Hemlock's like the back line of defense, I guess. Thank goodness each trap seems to take out about one fox. Note to self, I should probably expand this just a bit wider so I can have Hemlock helping them instead of being a last line of defense like he is right now. Because he's not doing anything. Yeah, I'll expand the wall once I get the limestone for it, and I'll make it one further to the right. That way, all three of them can attack with melee at the same time. That is a lot of red fox corpses that are going to be creating rot stink, along with these sight stealer corpses causing rot stink. Thank goodness for Blotch hauling all of them. Definitely need to get those lungs ASAP because of all the rot stink. But hey, everyone's fully healed up now. It's like that never happened. I also forgot to... Okay, here. I'm just going to cancel all of them and do them back from scratch. Because I forgot to disable rearming the limestone ones. I would assume bioferrite does more damage in spike trap form than limestone does as well. Dark visions, good for you. Tammy, can you prioritize these instead? And then Hemlock. Before you rest, just haul all this. Thank you. Now what I can do is I could have security doors for each of these. Just like that, that, and that. It would be a bit expensive in terms of plasteel, but I think it'd be worth it. We also need to move these wall lamps. I'm also going to change the color of the wall lamps because although it looks cool, it's so dark in there. Oh, you know what? Nah, I like the coloring too much to care. Let's get the wiring completely built up first, though. The Revenant just straight up got out and is invisible somewhere. Not like the door was left open, so I'm not sure how it did that. Well, that's not good. It's just out. There we go. There's the Revenant. Oh, of course it turned invisible again. How long is she gonna stay down? Until it dies. I hate that it was able to do the hypnosis while being attacked. Okay. Much longer trail. I mean, we kind of know where it's at. In, like, its general vicinity. It's somewhere in this proximity detector's range. I guess I need to make some disruptor flares. Do I only need one? Looks like I only need one. Well, Hemlock. Prioritize that. We need it. That's not ideal. Okay. Well, let's take a guess at where the flare will find it at. It can be anywhere in this vicinity. So, and it's not in this vicinity. So I'm gonna guess it's down in this corner down here. Okay, it wasn't there. What about in this corner? There it is. Why can it access doors? Fine, we'll just use these two. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, great. Jeez, how fast is this fucking thing? Oh, good, it turned. Just using up all my hemogen at this point. It stays for another 10 seconds. Oh, good, I got sand or some dirt in its eyes right before it regained its consciousness. Kill that fucking thing. Good, did you hit it in the leg, like, really hard? Is that why it suddenly slowed down? I hope so, because now it looks like we can catch up without needing to use long jumps. Yeah, we need to aim for the legs more often. Okay, fucking just long jump again. Yeah, I have disruptor flares, buddy. You aren't getting away. Still at 79% sentience, by the way. Yeah, seriously, it feels like a fucking SpongeBob chase. This thing takes so much beating. Rubbing dirt in the scarred eye sounds really nice. Okay, just send the gunners out. I didn't think I needed to fucking do this, but... Jeez. Oh, invisible again. Oh no, what will I do? I am out of flares now, though. That's actually not ideal. Never mind, it died right as I decided to send them out. Revenant killed, so... Let's grab its fucking spine. Bring that fucker back. That was the most annoying escape possible. It's the only one that when it escapes, well, I mean, the heart can't escape. It's the only one that when it escapes, it actually, like, causes real annoyance. Yeah, have fun being imprisoned again, you dick. Fumiko, go ahead and swap out for the shield belt again. And you're thirsty, so... Yeah, go ahead and drink up. Jeez, that was insanely annoying. I hate revenants, man. Back to what I was doing. Nope, this is the Anomaly DLC. I have to move these lights so that I can put the walls where I want to put them. Of course, he's got her work cut out for her. I think I'm gonna go ahead and stop taking the blood from these prisoners in bags. We'll still drink it from them, but I don't need the bags of it anymore. Simply because I don't like seeing medical emergency popping up so often. It scares me, and then I remember it's just because they're low on blood because we're taking so much. Plus, it makes Corsi waste her time very often doing that, and her medical is high enough. I don't think she needs to train it much more. It's at 19. Transport pod crash. Unaffiliated with anybody. Really? So you're saying you're free for the taking? Tammy, you need your sword back, by the way. Where's your sword at? Oh, we never hauled it. Well. Also, Tammy needs her death rest, so go ahead. Corsi's got her work cut out for her with all the fucking feedings she needs to do. I think it would honestly behoove me to get a quicker way in here from the freezer. So I think I'm gonna get rid of the shelving units here and then put a door in there. And it'll be a quicker to open door too. I'll do an auto door. Just because Corsi would save so much time that way. Unbelievable amounts of time. Come on, finish the auto door. There we go. Now, and instantly the components broke on it. Are you serious? It broke down the instant I made it. Bagling and Blotch got malaria. Well, who cares, frankly? Blotch got his malaria cured, and he got a tentacle. Well, you know what? I wanted a tentacle. So thanks. Let's see if we can heal Bagling's malaria. Skin hardening will take. Let's sell this ambrosia and flake and luciferium. Buy all your components. We need those. Plasma sword. Neat. Don't want it because of all the people who I have who are afraid of fire, but neat. Okay, well, that's, yeah, that pretty much solves everything. Yeah, there we go. Oh, you've got a tentacle now too, Bangling. I'm sure you're very happy about that. I don't really care if Bangling has, or Bagling, whatever, has a tentacle, because Bagling has no other limbs. So, congratulations, Bagling. You're missing your eyes, your nose, your mouth, your ears, literally everything. But you have one tentacle you can just have. A tentacle that it's insinuated has a mind of its own, so you'll just lay there and feel it caressing you while you sleep. Nice and enjoyable. Umiko got a new lung. Well, oh well. I don't care. She already was feeling pain, so. Yeah, the amount of time spent feeding these fucking people. All these prisoners. That's the only negative to taking away their legs, is since they can't walk anymore. Yeah, they can't break out, but they also waste all my fucking time needing to be fed. Why can't we just set them up on like an IV drip? I think that should be something you can do. Just don't have to feed them at all because you just have like, you know, nutrients being pumped into them. Also probably doesn't help that I took their stomachs, so their digestion is not exactly ideal. Feels like, of course, she's spending all of her day working on this, on just feeding them. There we go. So yeah, if I want a security door there, then I need 2 more for each of these. Although I'm pretty sure, no, I think the security doors actually would improve the durability. And I will end up having to move around the containment. I want the heart to be in this containment cell where the... Or do I? I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. Although I do definitely want the Revenant in this one where the heart is at. Let's just go ahead and say, here's a holding spot. Let's transfer the nucleus there. There we go. Reason I want the Revenant here, it'll have to go through even more security doors to break out now. So it will have a lot longer of an amount of time to deal with it. Good. Now we just build security doors. Since the metal horror here literally has no legs, I don't think it can possibly break out. And I know that the heart can't break out. So the only 2 that have any chance of breaking out are the Noctowl and the Revenant. So basically I just keep them behind an extra layer of protection with the extra doors. The heart just has an extra layer of protection because, I mean, may as well. There we go. Now 243 containment strength, a 4.6 year interval. This one, 27 year interval. This one can never escape. This one can never escape. So yeah. But 4.6 years. That's pretty nice. And that's with the Bioferrite Harvester sapping from it. That's nice. That is really, really nice. The average wall HP is slightly lower than I think it should be, but whatever. Well, I don't really have to worry about them breaking out anytime soon now. I mean, frankly, I could even add some electric inhibitors just to make it so that I really don't have to worry about it. I kind of wanna. Fuck it. Yeah, let's add 2. Let's make it so that this thing never breaks out again. I hated dealing with that Revenant. Learn about other cultures for 14 days, but not very good rewards. A caravan, an exotic goods one, that's nice. We're low on food, and Blotch is starving. We actually ran out of food. Okay, we have too many prisoners. If we're running out of food, like we're actually actively running out of food, then we're gonna just start releasing people. We have too many. Way too many people. Execute half of them. I thought we could handle this food upkeep, but I was wrong. Also a combat supplier as well. Jeez. I'll take Focus and Word of Inspiration. Those are both really good Psy trainers. I also never used that tech print. I needed to use that. I need these advanced components badly, and I'll take the components as well. Healing Enhancer, just right off the rip. An Architect leg, I need the Architect body parts. I can't craft those. I don't know, do I really want the Healing Enhancer? I mostly... I mean, it might be good to get on my doctor, but I think I'm fine for now. There we go, so yeah. And then, Yan, go ahead and apply the tech print. Where's the tech print at? Tech print? Is it down here? Did it never get hauled? Oh, whatever. I'll put a zone here specifically for tech prints. There. And then the combat supplier as well. Let's sell you these organs, shall we? And buy some more components, because we burned through those fucking things. Also, is there... Okay, I don't have 2. It just says I have 2 for some reason. Okay. It's a little bit of extra gold, or silver, rather. Money. A little extra money. Hemlock's working on the advanced components, as per usual. Tammy getting us more limestone. We do need to deal with the starvation currently going on. Because everyone's currently starving to death. Okay, here's what's gonna happen. Did these guys have food that I could buy? No, I don't think they did. Then here's what's gonna happen. Yan, you're gonna hunt the biggest thing currently nearby. There's a rhino. Let's stop starving all our people. Hopefully, I think Blotch has been starving the longest. Okay, he's still only in a very minor amount of it. There we go, no more starvation now. That was a bit of an oops moment. Let's go ahead and hunt the Muffalo as well. I know they have a chance of attacking, but we kind of need to get some food stat. So of course she prioritizes the guinea pig. Well, whatever. I guess if she's gonna prioritize other shit, then I won't bother hunting those. Let's prioritize the little creatures, I guess. So now that these are here, how long until you next escape? 5.4 years. Yep. Get fucked. Those inhibitors making up for the harvester and then slightly even past it. See, the fun thing is, once I finish my research and I learn how to install those spines, I'm still going to keep the Revenant around for a little bit, but... yeah, they turned League into a completely different game in the new update because people kept complaining about their balance problems. So they figured, you know what, let's just start over from scratch, make a whole new game. Also, how long until this quest is done? Oh, it is done. Thank goodness, I can deconstruct this now. Yeah, that's about how I feel about it too, Duka. What a fun game. Oh, I need to get rid of the roof before we destroy this. Otherwise, the roof will just collapse. Hey, nice to hear it, man. Let me know if you end up enjoying it now that you're giving it another try. Or was it another? I can't remember. I think you said you had tried it before and then you refunded it, I think. Unless I'm misremembering. Double strains at 64%. Might be able to change these clothing to double strands soon. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend playing it like Dying Light. I would recommend if you want to play it to kill the zombies, then definitely make your character have some high starting strength, because it takes a long time to get that up without starting at a high level. Okay, this is going pretty well. I think now, once we get enough bioferrite to finish this last spike trap, which I thought we would have had enough, but apparently we've managed to actually blow through all our stores. I had so much at the beginning of stream, too. I genuinely thought I had more than I would ever need. Well, I hope you have fun playing it with your friend, then. So this is Rimworld. It's a colony survival simulator. It's basically your people crash land on a planet and they want to get off of that planet because it's in the middle of bumblefuck nowhere. And there's basically no law and order here because of the fact that, well, it's in the middle of bumblefuck nowhere. Think like Tatooine in Star Wars, except this isn't a desert planet, it's a regular planet. Same concept, you know. So basically they want to get off the planet. But the thing is, I'm playing not to win, I'm playing for fun. So I could honestly have already won the game by now if I was trying, because I could have just rushed for creating a spaceship and then taken off by now, but I'm trying to just make a fun colony, not a winning one. Oh yeah, there's enemies. For example, these three people here are prisoners who I've managed to not kill and instead grievously maim. So while they were unconscious, I brought them into my prison, took all of their body parts that were not necessary for survival, left only what was absolutely required for them to stay alive, and I have them currently laying there, blind, deaf, and unable to move. And the reason for that is because they still produce blood, and I have 2 vampires in my colony, because the vampires are in this game. Oh, if you think that's sadistic, you haven't seen Rimworld. Hell, just earlier in this run, I had one person who had a special ritual, like a dark evil ritual cast on them that made it so they came back to life after dying for the first 4 times they would die. I want to say 3 or 4 times. So I took all of their organs, and then they came back, and then I took all of their organs, and then they came back, and I took all of their organs, and until they ran out of lives. This is a very sadistic game. There's a reason that one of the most well-known memes in the community is a human leather cowboy hat, as in a cowboy hat made out of leather from human skin. And yeah, just like League. Tammy, I forgot to install the new bionic leg. Let's make it your right leg. There we go. New leg. She's gonna have such a high movement speed between that and the glucosoid pumps. Jeez. How goes the hunting, by the way, Yan? Still hunting a bunch of guinea pigs, I see. She really doesn't like guinea pigs, I guess. Strange. Oh, I can do a mutation. There we go, now he's got 2 tentacles for arms. So the only people who still don't have 2 tentacles, I think Yan is the only one who has a whip and a tentacle. She needs to get that whip replaced. So I'll have her get that whip removed temporarily. Dragon City? I've never heard of that game, actually. At least not that I can remember. What's it about? Or what's it play like, I should say. Don't worry about that, what's currently happening in the game, by the way. I just removed a woman's arm, and it turned sentient because it was a tentacle that I mutated with dark powers. Oh, wait, you know what? I might have seen that on, like, the App Store, like, in ads. That's seeming familiar. Well, I will say, this game is not really so much about breeding as much as it is about just surviving. I mean, I had to make this giant fenced-in facility just because when I get a raid, a lot of people will die if I don't have it, and this game is kind of, like, really gruesome, even though it has, like, really basic graphics. I've considered playing Zomboid on stream, but since I only stream 4 days a week, I don't really know when I do it, because if I did want to play Zomboid, I'd have to either knock out one of the games entirely, or I'd have to pick one of the games to only stream once a week and then play Zomboid once a week. And if I did that for League, for example, then it'd be like, okay, I play League for 1 day, and then I play Zomboid for 1 day, and then 2 days of Rimworld. It would feel really unbalanced. So it's more so just sort of a, for now I'm not. Well, if that's the case, I recommend, there's a YouTube channel. I need to make sure I get the name right, but I'm pretty sure that it's, yeah. So there's a YouTube channel just called Nurse. She made a lot of Project Zomboid tutorial videos. Yep. Not just tutorials, also just gameplay, but like her tutorial videos are great. Here's a link. If you go back through to her older videos, you'll see the, you know, like nowadays it's more along the lines of like Project Zomboid and other games doing like playthroughs. But if you go back far enough into her into her videos, you can see stuff like Meet the Park Ranger, and it's just an overview of the Park Ranger class, and it's just a 30-second video that just goes over it, and that's it. So yeah, she, and you know, also like 10 tips and tricks for beginners, all that kind of stuff. She's a good person to watch if you just have like 2 minutes that you really quickly want to learn something about Zomboid, and then bam, there you go. Anyway, I'm really sorry, Duca, but you did get me like right at 2 o'clock my time. So this is like the end of the stream. You came in right at the end. I feel bad, but yeah, the one who can hotwire cars at the start is pretty nice. That is a really nice one. And don't feel bad about not joining. I feel bad because I feel like you show up and I'm like, okay, bye. Like, I don't want you to think I'm leaving because of you. It's just time frame. But yeah, no, like I said, Nurse, she does like 30-second videos going over the different everything in the game, really. So she gives you some really good basic tutorials. Hey, if you can, that's great. If you can't, that's fine too, man. I stream for fun. I don't stream for viewers. If you know, like, I mean, I stream for viewers, but I mean, like, I don't stream sitting here like, okay, I need as many people as possible. Yeah, it's just like, if anyone tunes in and has fun, hell yeah, cool. If not, oh well. But yeah, there's also a lot of other YouTubers you can check out. I just recommend her because she does the really quick overviews. Just done. But yeah, no. Anyway, but I'm gonna leave it there. If you are interested in this game at all, I don't think I'll get a bazillion streaming. I'd like it, but I don't think I will. But no, if you are interested in this game specifically, and my playthrough of it, feel free to look back at my VODs. I upload VODs for all of my streams except for when, for whatever reason, the VOD gets corrupted. I've had that happen like 2 or 3 times. Those are kind of oof moments. But yeah. Anyway, hey, happy to hear it. But don't feel forced to. If you watch the first couple like minutes of the VOD and you're like, this game fucking sucks, then don't watch it. It's not for everyone. No game is for everyone, I'd say. But anyway, have a good rest of your day, man. I hope that hope I was able to help with the nurse videos, and I hope you enjoy the Zomboid, and your friends do too. And for everyone else who is either watching the VOD or I do have some lurkers in chat, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day as well. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Oh, that is the wrong... Whoops, wrong screen. Let's try that again. Bye-bye. I'm such a moron.